Hello and welcome to Last Warning Truth Ministries. I have decided to make this short little clip about the solar eclipse that is going to be taking place on April the 8th. There are literally thousands of videos floating and flooding the whole internet in regards to this topic. So my brothers and sisters, do not miss the final part of this video. It's very short, but at the end I want to say something important. First of all, I want to talk about the reasons why people are taking heed and they're actually watching out for this solar eclipse. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 14, we know that Yahuwah said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years." So we see that the word here for signs, it even could mean like omens and signs and signals that signify different eras and different times that we're about to go into. Now, of course, everybody knows that we're living in exciting times. We're living in times that just so many things are happening across our world that is really mind-boggling. So a lot of people see this eclipse as some type of a sign from heaven. Now, let's go to Luke chapter 21, and I'm going to be reading verse 25. So you can see how people make an association with Genesis 1:14, as the sun and the moon and the stars were created for signs. And Luke chapter 21 verse 25, it says, "And there shall be a signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, and the seas and the waves roaring." So we see that many events are about to take place on earth, and Yahushua HaMashiach tells us in Luke chapter 21 verse 25 that there will be signs in the sun and in the moon. Let's also go with me, for those of you who are taking note, to the book of Joel. And this time we're going to go to chapter 3 verse 15. And we read, it says, again, within the context of last day events, "The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining." And again, in the same book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 31, we read, "The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of Yahuwah." Again, Matthew chapter 24, verse 29 states, this is Yahushua speaking, "Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken." Again, we see this recurring phrase of the sun being darkened as one of the signs, as we saw in Genesis chapter 1 verse 14, as a sign of the end times. Now let's go to the book of Revelation, the last book of Scripture, chapter 6, verse 12. It says, "And I beheld, and when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake." By the way, there was a 7.7 earthquake that rocked Asia actually about 24 hours ago. But anyway, it says, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. So apparently, this eclipse will be followed with some type of red moon or blood moon. Now let's go to the book of Acts, chapter 2, and let's go to verse 12. And it says, Acts chapter 2, verse 12, "And they were all amazed and were in doubt, saying one to another, 'What does this mean?'" So the same question could be asked today. What does this mean? What is it with this eclipse? What is it with the end times? What is it with all of the prophetic events that are taking place across our world? What is going on? My brothers and sisters, let me tell you, when I turn on YouTube and I see thousands of channels right now talking about the eclipse, it really amazes me, because I was talking about this 2024 eclipse and the 2017 eclipse around 7 years ago in 2017, when I had a vision regarding this whole situation. Now, my brothers and sisters, I told you to stay to the end of the video because I wanted to invite you so that you can really get a further and deep understanding of what this eclipse of 2024 means. Okay, I can tell you this. I cannot tell you with 100% certainty if something will happen on the day of the eclipse or the day after or within 40 days. I cannot tell you for sure. But what I can tell you is this. This eclipse of 2024 was revealed to me back in 2017. And this 2024 eclipse is a sign, is actually the final sign that Yahuwah is giving his people on earth and to the entire world, that the 7 last years of earth history are about to begin. My brothers and sisters, I am not trying to sensationalize this. I am trying to get you to pray and watch this entire series titled 2031. I will leave a link in the description. I will also post it in the message. I will pin it to the message so you guys can go in there. I know it's a pretty lengthy series. It's about 6 or 7 parts, but it's well worth the watch so that you can see what's really about to take place on this earth, my brothers and sisters. And yes, there's a lot of significant things happening with this eclipse. It's going to, the 2017 eclipse, which began the first 7 years of the fat cows of Joseph, the last 7 years of preparation. This eclipse of 2017 passed through 7 cities named Salem, which is the ancient name of Jerusalem. Also, this 2024 eclipse will be passing through 7 cities within a 75% totality, okay? Not 100, not 90, but 75% totality. It will be passing through 7 cities named Nineveh, and we can say 8 cities if you want to count the one in Canada. So, yes, a lot of things are happening. The 2017 eclipse is exactly 6 years, 6 months, 6 weeks, and 6 days to the 2024 eclipse. So we see that everything, all the signs are there. Everything is ready. My brothers and sisters, Yahushua is about to come back to this earth, and we all need to get our hearts prepared, our minds prepared, because he sincerely is coming for his bride, for a pure congregation, dressed in white. So, my brothers and sisters, without any further delays, go down to the pinned comment or go down to the Dropbox and watch my series. You can also go to my playlist in my YouTube page, Last Warning Truth Ministries. You can go to the playlist and watch or look for the 2031 series and watch it in its entirety. That first 2021 series aired back in 2018, but since then, I made a new one last year that I had posted, and I also referred to that 2024 eclipse. Watch the entire series so you can understand the truth regarding the end times, not watered down lies that we hear from all over the place. No, the truth regarding the end times based on Scripture. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Last Warning Truth Ministries. Shalom. See you soon.